I love how his arm was like literally on the wrong side of his body as well and stretched to grab around the neck, you know. Licensed character that's been reworked, by the way, you know. Because we, as in the words of Eric Pope, as he exaggerated at fucking nauseum in the stream, ladies and gentlemen, test. We test this game. We test the game, ladies and gentlemen. You know, player test builds. You know, we want to assure that we are testing the game when we put these changes through. So when we're reworking characters, we do test these characters. But obviously we must have been looking away from our monitors when we moored survivors during this testing phase. Because the spaghetti arm thing is still a thing that exists. This actually should be base kit. Can't say that though. You should be able to do this on every killer. Once you get to 2 hooks. It saves time that you don't fucking have anymore. Because we're just completely oblivious to the ongoing gen speed issue that's been in the game for literally fucking years at this point. Which is why we're in the current game state. Tap skull. Who'd have thunk it? Not me, the game designer. Give me DS. Oh, won't be able to do that soon. I'm mean. He's on the ground. He's on the ground for 2 seconds, guys. That's mean. 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 Can't do that. War crimes. War crimes. What a fucking reality we live in, dude. This was supposed to be the Halloween video where I wasn't going to rant. And I wasn't going to do all the old stuff, but it's just unavoidable, dude, because it's just such a shit fucking video game. It's unreal. It's who I am, fellas. I'm just very honest. Running Storehouse, ladies and gentlemen, since it's Halloween, I thought, you know, let's give Mikey a go. This is post second wave of rework, and allegedly, could lose the game for that. It's a treat though, so that's kind of good. Apparently he's alright now. We have got one of the best survivor iterations of Macmillan's. See where she went. I keep forgetting I don't think you do. There it is. Still. Do I let go? No. Charge like that. Okay. Right. Okay. Feels a bit better. Come on now. There was somebody here. I know, that'll time to look. Oh, I'm gone. There's a bit of a range on it. Everyone's shock. Ooh, hello. Alright, okay. It's immediately bad game design then. It's the same situation as Artist, where you can just jump in a locker and just completely avoid the killer's power. Disagree with it. It's fine. Get him on there. It's me stopping it. It's fine. Start range is pretty good. Completely silent. There's 2 of them over here. He's still not going to work at IMMR though. If I was to put like actual thing into him, because this is way too slow. they also get a tell as well when it's ready, because he speeds up. You can probably see that. We can do that then. Yeah, we are there because we're on comms. So 50. Pretty generous duration on it as well. Pretty good that she's brought me there. Okay. Probably don't get away with this. It's gonna have to be that one. Get rid of the potential shoulder. Wow, no boss mine. We're not thinking of the content. There you go, there goes the boon up again. If it was a hex perk, that would be gone for good. Don't remember our main. Could be this one. The one where fucking check that. No, it isn't. I'm doing main, I really don't give a shit about main. Just delivering Santora. Back on this. We're at 2 gens at the moment because main's about to go and this is about to go. There it is. Okay. Oh. She's dead, so we'll commit to this. No way to play it. Yep, down on 1. Gen speeds are fine. I don't know if I can actually... Yeah, I can. Good. I can kill her actually, can't I? Just get on there, it's too slow. Some traversal. That's the one we don't need. You get a Mora. More accurate, Michael. We spare nobody. It's 99, it's you we want. Other girl hasn't been hooked. Window anyway, innit? Yeah. Right, okay, so it picks and chooses as well when it wants to break the pallet. Yep. Yeah. God pallet. She's out because the other gate's done. No counterplay. Yeah, get out of my shit map design. There you go. But he still feels too slow though. You're never gonna win games at I'm a mile with him. Awesome though. That's all you can ask for. It's the Halloween video, we're not ranting and so on, fellas, but you know, look how happy they are, you know, because I'm playing a simple killer in a kind way. But yeah, it's the Halloween video, so we're turning that off for now. See you in the next one. That's Grenville, nice. I thought it was fucking Freddy Fazbear's there for a second, I was about to groan. Truth be told, boys, second game, I'm having trouble trying to figure out what you're supposed to run on him, add-ons wise, because 90% of his add-ons give survivors fucking benefits for some reason. You can tell these are a rework that's occurred in the big 2025, you know? They're always over here. Right, okay. That's a 1 in a million game then. It must be that one over there. There. Obviously knows I'm there. Not on there, no there isn't. Kind of more concerned with the gem that's around there, to be honest. Good. Why can she walk through me when I'm doing that? That kind of defeats the object of breaking pallets as well, considering you still get slowed down for the duration anyway. Yeah. She's still trying it. It's still kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. It still is kind of just shit. Basically lost the game now. This window. Yeah, moonwalking on the spot as well. It is a 2025 rework though, so it's designed for Twitch content, so there's not really anything on my side of the gameplay that I can do here. Because I'm not allowed to kill survivors. So I'll get him on there. Game's probably over now though. Oh. There's this one, wasn't it? Potentially going around the back maybe. There's 2 gens gone. Like, why am I being nailed to the floor for something that barely does anything, dude? Like, you know, what is the point? You just run to pallets, it's the same story as every killer. Is this genuinely what survivors want? Just something that can never hit you? Is that how low the IQ actually is? Okay, now. Alright, okay. Get you on there then. I suppose it's so we can check the chat and vibe with our friends in the Skype call, innit? It's not about the actual game itself, it's about the subbies and the bits. That's nearly 75 as well. So what we should be doing here is slugging them. But this guy's probably not playable outside of A1 players now, so I don't really want to raise my MMR, to be honest. I don't know where we're going to be though, because it's the only place we haven't been. But one's two of them. Which one's the obsession? Lara. There it is. Again, don't know where she is. On there. Scratch marks just didn't print when I was doing my ability. No range. She makes it to pallet. No, she doesn't. Is. Probably still DS, right? Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking Asims fell off a cliff. It's mean. Are you gonna be okay? I've hooked you twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that in the PvP game you're being targeted. It's not fair. What a fucking reality we live in, dude. This was supposed to be the Halloween video where I wasn't gonna rant and I wasn't gonna do all the old stuff, but it's just unavoidable, dude, because it's just such a shit fucking video game. It's unreal. It's who I am, fellas. I'm just very honest. I'm not like all the other streamers that are fake as fuck. It is what it is. Like, this game is just dog shit. And it's getting worse and worse by the patch, because they're catering to really shit Survivor players. And all the streamers that want to make content, you know. Told you all it'd happen, been telling you for years, but it's only now been popularised because your big favourite streamers have been telling you as well. Get rid of that, because you can't actually play this killer either without Bamboozle. Let's go to Sewer. I can turn myself into an M1 killer, look at that. Just completely silent, until every pixel's on the screen. It's the Thalita I'd want ideally here, but as I say, I don't want to kill any survivors because I've got no incentive to. Because this guy's not going to be playable outside of the lemon manor. Get him on there. There's no point trying to defend her either because there's 3 bodies already in the match, so... Go in the face. Still makes it out anyway. It's just embarrassing, dude. It's really fucking embarrassing. Obviously, this comes from a place with me, though, as I say. This is why I rant and I get so heated about it, because I was actually professional back in the days of Evolve, when ASIMs were actually good. And the fact that I can literally just lose to complete potatoes. Well, they don't even know how to fucking mind game properly. It's genuinely just embarrassing, to be honest. But this is what they want. So... Put him on there, go for the points. Other one I'll be waiting by that hook, probably. It's my treat. Careful now, I might catch up to her and then we'll have to nerf tree pumpkins. Yeah, resed already. And she makes it because I'm 115. Same move speed as survivors, more or less. There you go. It's what they want, boys, at the end of the day. It's what they want. They want to just completely breeze through everything. Because they're fucking entitled, because they push us versus them. So this game's on literally borrowed time now. Because I'm telling you now, mate, the killer players in this game aren't going to stick around for this shit when it actually gets added to the game. You're just walking into a fucking train wreck because you're listening to fucking potatoes. There you go. We're going at round 3. An indoor map for the last round. This is either way because I just can't be arsed. It's literally the worst rendition of Myers I've ever seen in a video game, and Call of Duty exists. But we'll see, you know. Maybe the indoor map might do something for us. They're blocked, guys. The stalk takes way too long at base to actually climb up. Like, we're just over halfway. And they were just sort of like sat there for half of that. There we go, we do get it there though. There it is. So we do have 1 million pallets on this map, so we're just going to launch this. He isn't looking behind him though, this is who the game's being designed for. It's fine. The range is also dog shit, you can just see me through there. There we go. Already running in to get those pallet saves for the content. Let's get you on there. Somebody on that. Over and out. He's gone upstairs. There you go. Basement. Seem to not be rescuing, so we might get away with this. If they let everybody die, that's pretty much how this killer wins, I think. Yeah, they're just doing gens. She's the obsession as well, so that's good. That's dumb shit as well. It's the same reason I'd never play Artist. It's the most brain-dead form of counterplay I've ever seen in gaming. Get in there. Jumping lockers completely invalidate the killer's entire existence. That's the Artist story. It kind of works for this guy as well. Okay. So he's got Warlocks. Come on there. They don't seem to be doing gens though, so we might get away with this. You on there? What was next to it, was it? Was that on the other one? Give me DS. Oh, won't be able to do that soon. I'm mean. He's on the ground. He's on the ground for 2 seconds, guys. That's mean. 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 Can't do that. War crimes. War crimes. Not in my PvP game. How dare I have pressure? No. Violating the Geneva Convention. Fucking map, dude. Is it in there? Yeah. Already off the ground anyway. See how there's no counterplay to slugging? Kind of funny, it's just funny to me, dude. Keep fucking hearing people. There's one there as well. You just give him on the power. No, disagree, bad game design. And then I get locked out of doing anything while he just goes through the portal. Fucking hell, dude. I get janked into doing the fucking pallet that I wasn't even aiming at. And then I get locked out of doing the fucking game because he was fucking... Because I broke it, you know? Come on there. Literally training wheels PvP game, dude. It's fucking amazing. In a bad way. Just so many, like, arbitrary lockout mechanics that make killers just fucking annoying to play, dude, in this game. Remember the first iteration I saw of that with Plague? Whenever you went to vomit and they went round a corner, so you wanted to cancel your vomit and then you get fucking DDoSed for the next 10 minutes because you can't dare make a decision on the fly, you know? Who's this? That's him. Why is he not stalkable? Wow, okay. Can't use the art now because it'll touch the boxes. It's got a massive hitbox on it except for when it's targeting survivors. I've noticed that. There we go. That. Okay. Oh yeah, I can kill him out. Hang on. This shit should be base kit. This actually should be base kit. Can't say that though. You should be able to do this on every killer. Once you get to 2 hooks. It saves time that you don't fucking have anymore. Because we're just completely oblivious to the ongoing gen speed issue that's been in the game for literally fucking years at this point. Which is why we're in the current game state. Tap skull. Who'd have thunk it? Not me, the game designer. Right, so yeah, I was going to say, see where you are upstairs, there's just no fucking thing on here. Again, can't use the aunt because it's too slow. Probably can't use it anywhere here, so we're just going to stalk. That's fine. Just pop it there. Upstairs again. It's too safe to use the power here. No. Let him get away! Let him get away! Oh! Oh! Okay, it cost me a gen. Let him get away though. Got one there. This one. We're in light barn anyway. Hey! What? Oh, she's the last one, isn't she? I think. No, she isn't. Why could I kill her? What? I'm not running a Mori. Nia's still alive. Why can I kill her? Again, this isn't explained in the killer's power because we don't explain literally anything in fucking killer powers. I don't know how I could just do that. I genuinely don't. I actually don't. I don't know how I just did that. I'm assuming because she's at 2 hook states, but she wasn't down. That wasn't a literal grab. He's being pursued here because we're too slow. Too slow anyway, it's free this. Completely free. She just stands on one side, waits for me to leave, and then does the other gate. Happens every time. Should be doing the other one. I don't know how I did that, genuinely. I bet it's not explained in the power. If it is, then yeah, I just didn't read it, but I bet it's not explained. I'm just going to smash pumpkins because it's completely free, this. We don't have a traversal, so she waits on one side, she gets out. Get on there, no. Good. Yeah, gate's done. I'm going to read his power because I don't know, I just did that. I've never seen that before. There it is. That's going to be the end of the video though anyway, as I say. I'll have a look at the power now, but I just don't want to play him anymore. He's really boring, to be honest. If he's not against new players like this lobby, then I think he's just fucking useless, literally. There you go. Well, there's your Halloween video. It is what it is. Happy Halloween, fellas, I guess. There you go. It's the Myers videos. Special mode, Evil Incarnate. Shape's terror radius is increased to 32 meters. Vault break and stun recovery speeds are increased. Survivors who have reached the second hook stage can be killed. Right, okay. So it is mentioned, but my question still remains. We just got the sheet dredge. I've done this shit before in other games and it hasn't mowed them. So I'm assuming it's just a case of they basically made Tombstone Piece base kit. So they made it base kit, but you have to be right behind them and just tap it, because I did just swing at her rather than lunging. Which makes sense, I do know about that. You do that on when it used to be Tombstone Myers. But I've still never done that. I've never seen that. I love how his arm was like literally on the wrong side of his body as well and stretched to grab around the neck, you know. Licensed character that's been reworked, by the way, you know. Because we, as in the words of Eric Pope, as he exaggerated at fucking nauseum in the stream, ladies and gentlemen, we test this game. We test the game, ladies and gentlemen. You know, player test builds. You know, we want to assure that we are testing the game when we put these changes through. So when we're reworking characters, we do test these characters. But obviously we must have been looking away from our monitors when we moored survivors during this testing phase. Because the spaghetti arm thing is still a thing that exists. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Halloween video. I just don't think he's that interesting, to be honest. I'll just briefly mention what I mentioned with the add-ons in the second round where we got 4-man outed. 90% of these add-ons give survivors a benefit. So increases the start meter fill rate by 30%, decreases start range by 16 meters. Increases pickup and up speeds, that's one of the rarer ones, but you have to be in Evil Incarnate mode. Hairbow increases the Evil Incarnate by 20 seconds, decreases the start meter fill rate by 20%, so you'd nerf yourself to get it off. When Evil Incarnate ends, that's another one, you become undetectable, but that's useless against Swifts. Hitting a survivor with Slaughtering Strike adds 20 seconds to Evil Incarnate's duration. Slaughtering Strike only deals a single health state. This is basically speed limiter in a purple rank. Though I do understand the only single health state for extending it by 20 seconds, but usually you just pick them up and put them on a hook anyway. So yeah, I don't know why it's there, to be fair. Scratch Mirror, reveal the aura of survivors within 32 meters while stalking, can't leave stalker mode, so you'll never catch up to anybody. Score events for hits grant 100% more brutality and 200% more devious, because you're never going to get them. Mirror Shard increases the base duration of Slaughtering Strike by 0.25 of a second, decreases the charge speed of Slaughtering Strike by 25%, so it takes years to fucking charge it up. That's one of the rare ones where it increases the terror radius. It just doesn't really do anything though. That was the one that Plaster fixed in prior to him being absolute dog shit when the rework first went out. But we don't actually have to run that anymore, so that's actually a positive. Again, increases movement speed of Slaughtering Strike by 5%, decreases the charge speed by 10%, again, so it takes it ages to speed up. Increases the next pallet break by 50%, might as well not run it because it's only one pallet. Increases the stalk meter fill rate on stationary survivors by 10%, so you're never going to get that. Scratch marks and pools of blood last 100% longer in stalker mode. Again, why? They're still clinging with every killer, dude. There's a fucking base kit bloodhound, like literal fetish that this company has, where they seem to think this is good. And this isn't even actually. It's not even bloodhound. This actually, it doesn't highlight them. They just last longer. I suppose we can counter ghost notes, you know. Increases start range by 8 meters. Again, we're getting into browns, where browns are actually better than the fucking iris and purples. Increases movement speed to 4.4, and then increases movement speed while stalking by 20%. I might swap that actually if I was to play him again, because that might be better overall, potentially. But yeah, a lot of these even nerf him at the same time of giving him the effect, and the nerf outweighs the actual effect. I think decreases start range by 16 meters probably does. I'd have to see how it is in game, but again, I'm just not interested in it, to be honest. But yeah, there it is. I suppose you can expect this going forward as well, because if we switch over to Krasu as well, Krasu's got 1 or 2 add-ons that self-nerf. This is dog shit. Decreases headlong flight charge consumption by 20%. Give survivors 10% haste for 5 seconds while preventing scratch marks, pools of blood, grunts of pain, and aura reveals. Fucking why? You know? You basically turn your fungus into fucking power-ups for survivors to decrease your headlong flight's charge consumption by 25%, something that isn't needed. You know? Again, increase headlong flight's charges by 6 and its recharge rate by 15. Headlong flight must be at least half charged before you can even use it. That one's universal, but that's an endgame effect, so dogshit. Instant game no longer creates glowing fungi, but again, it's endgame. You need things that are active in the game. There was another one, I can't remember which one it was. There was another one that was really stupid. That kind of self-sabotages itself, because they start with leech, but 2 additional fungi spawn as well, so they just get rid of it, you know? Exhausted. It's barbecue whenever anybody uses the leech thing. I'm sure there was another one that was ridiculous. That's unironically fucking really good as well, at a brown level. You basically just decreases your consumption rate by 30% for 15 seconds just for playing the game, because you're hooking leech survivors, the ones you've been chasing, you know, at brown level. I think it was sheet music I was running with Krasu. I'm fucking deviating here, it's the Myers video. Yeah, gain 12 charges for headlong flight whenever you hit somebody with a gland. So you just always have your power up with this. Again, yellow, as opposed to stuff at fucking purple and, you know, red. Like, I shit you not, mate. This is worse than that. It is literally worse than that, you know. Increases headlong charges flights by 2, that's just literally nothing, I think. And then that's obviously the one, it's basically like plaid fabric for Nurse, where it tells you where you're going to blink. Or the chipped monocle for Blight, where it shows you where you're going to hit, because you need to see where you're going to land when you move in a straight line. Okay. Yeah, there it is. That's going to be the Halloween video, fellas. He's just, it's not Myers at the end of the day. It just isn't Myers. It's just literal fucking stand still, stare at people, then just fucking dash into them. That's really predictable and easy to dodge once they actually know how to loop. So once you get out of Lomar and they actually, you know, you do actually see the novel concept of survivors that actually do loop. Survivors you don't see in most content for this game because of the streamers. You start to realise that he's actually just dog shit and not actually S tier as he's been touted as. I can only imagine anyway, post the you know, the second wave of the reworks, because they're probably all screeching and pining for the fucking news, you know, because it does go on both sides. There is killer players that do this as well, where it's any kind of change, it's just they fucking screech out it's S tier, and then when that happens, behaviour looks at it and thinks, oh shit, have we done it too much? Let's have a look. Oh, he's 4K'ing against new players. Kill it. Get rid of it. Fucking destroy it. You know, and that's literally what happens with this game because the devs don't play it. But there you go. There's your Halloween video, boys. See you on the next one.